How's everyone doing? Hope everyone's doing alright. I hope so, because I want to talk about something. And I got something I just need to talk about. Oh, crap. Hold on. Alright. So, I just want to say that tonight's going to be an exceptionally short stream. Like, I'll probably stop at like 1 o'clock. That's kind of... Because I started pretty late here, but that is my current plan. So... I figured... So last night, I saw Infinity War. And just so we're clear, I'm just going to give my general thoughts about this. What I think, and how I felt about the movie. So, okay, first I'll kind of talk about my general thoughts and why you should go see it, I guess. Okay, maybe not why, but just kind of give you a general analysis, I guess. I like the I really enjoy this movie. It's probably is hands down the most ambitious Marvel movie, and it does pay off in many respects. It so absolutely go see the film. You won't regret it. With that said, I guess I'll talk more in depth about it. I'm not going to give away any major. I won't give away any major spoilers because the film came out today technically. But in short, go see the movie. So, yeah, I'm not good at this. Oh man, where do I start? I guess I'll start with this movie is just an emotional roller coaster from the moment the Marvel Studios logo comes up. Like when you see Marvel Studios, you are in it for the next 2 hours and 40 minutes, almost 3 hours. Okay, that's how big this is. Speaking of the greatest thing, one of the greatest things of probably the okay, no, one of the greatest things about this movie is the fact that for almost 3 hours you are engaged until the very post-credit scene because you want to know what happens. And I like that about this movie. It's like almost 3 hours of an almost 3 hour runtime, and you are engaged from the Marvel Studios logo to the post-credit scene. It's truly an accomplishment for these directors who have the directors Joe and Anthony Russo. They who started with like one character, who started with just Captain America, then went to Civil War with like two different points of view that was well balanced, and then you get to Infinity War here, and just the structure of the plot. This is where kind of okay. If it isn't obvious, this will be more spoiler-ish. Obviously, I'm not going to talk about what happens in detail, but technically, as a technical, on more of a technical perspective, I'll give away a lot, kind of what you're getting, I guess. Not a lot, but like, kind of when you go in there, you'll know what you're gonna get. So, yeah, I'm terrible at this. But yeah, it's like to go from Civil War, which had two perspectives, to this, which had three different points of view that you're constantly switching between, is both the movies greatest weakness is a weak kind of a weakness of the movie that makes it its greatest strength because that's that's a hard thing to do to go from do three different points of view and have them all and never lose sight of the overall goal. Like two, three, 4 points of view. Two, three, three, 4 points of view. Because you have. Okay, yeah. Because you have. Like, what's going on Earth, what's going on and 2 points of view of what's going on in space. Like, or maybe like. No, I'll stick with that. Like, you have one view of everything happening on Earth, which is like the climax, and then the two set in space are like different planets that are both kind of races against the clock, as it were. And again, it's a great balancing act that, while hurting the film, proves its greatest strength. That I can hand that amongst all these points of view that you're switching between perpetually, you never lose sight of the fact that they all need to stop Thanos getting the Infinity Stones. I'm kind of just rambling, but this movie was an emotional roller coaster again, from the Marvel Studios logo to the post-credit scene. And I guess I'll talk about Thanos himself. Does he live up to 10 years 10 years and 18 films worth of movies? Yeah. I mean, they did. I mean, they tried to do. Yeah, he's the big bad, and you're gonna be. You're stuck with him for almost 3 hours. Is he the best Marvel villain, though, to live up to this? I'm not sure. Although they did everything in their power to make him understandable, is the best way I can put it. Like, for for as horrendous as the things he does, they they do clearly, you clearly understand his motives and his personality in a way. I mean, you get a lot of backstory with Gamora in this, kind of her experience with Thanos, and that's kind of good. But since it's rumored that Volume 3 will be led by Gamora, maybe we'll find out more. I don't know. But yeah. Oh man. This is. But yeah. I'm trying to think of other things to say without really spoiling too much else or anything major. It looks amazing. I didn't see this in IMAX, it was filmed for IMAX with IMAX cameras, so even then, it's like if you were to watch it on like the standard frame, you're still getting a gorgeous movie and fantastic story. I don't really know what else to say. It's just go see the movie, really. It's just the best I got right now. But yeah, I'm not gonna spoil. I don't want to spoil anything, but just like I'm. It's like a day later for me. I'm still kind of taking it in. It's That's how incredible of a film it is. Just like, I don't know how many memes people have seen, but it's kind of like you go in excited and then you leave kind of emotionally shook, really. like when my dad put it the best when we left, which is kind of like that was kind of indescribable. Like sitting here, nothing I say can really do the film justice. So you really do need to go see it. I really can't. I really have nothing else to say except go see the movie. You will not regret it. And with that said, I think it's time for me to play a game. And again, tonight's going to be exceptionally short, so do not worry about what am I saying? Yeah, just go see the movie. You will if you don't enjoy it, then maybe we can't be friends. I don't know.